Welcome back to the garden. I think the potatoes are going insane, especially this one that has been going insane. And let me show you up close. It's like up to my knee now, which is absolutely amazing. I don't know how long they're, or how tall they're gonna get. Take a look at the new strawberries we have, and I'll show you the ones back here because they are absolutely going off. These 3 strawberries down here and these 3 back here as well are the new variety. I'm pretty sure it's called like Seascape. It's an ever-bearing strawberry. Planted them, I think it's gotta be like maybe 2 weeks ago, and they're just amazing. The other ones, you know, I think the problem with the other ones is I just didn't water them enough. But these ones, we got them right in the ground and watered them and gave them a little bit of nooch. And we should probably give them some more. And they're just doing lovely. This is Buttercup back here. I don't know if you can see her. And then I wanted to show you the beans. They have gone crazy. And especially these ones down here. These are incredibly long. And so are these. These were so long that they were touching the ground, so I decided to hang them up here. And this is a dried flower, but it's got nice yellow and purples in it. And thankfully I took a video earlier in the day to show you when they're flowering, because they look so beautiful. Oh, there's a spider right there. Okay, good to know, good to know. We have been dealing with aphids, and there is these weird eggs that kind of grow in the nooks and crannies of the beans that I've been trying to remove. And there's so many aphids. But we also have ladybugs, but I think the ladybugs are a little bit full, so I don't really know what to do. You know, we did plant a few tomato plants down here. There, I think there's a couple Romas, but I did forget to label them, but I know there's a few sun gold tomatoes. And you can see how many beans are on this side too. They just get so long. Apparently they can get 3 feet long. And you know, I've been looking it up because I don't really like green beans. I don't like eating the pods. I'm more of a like bean girl, like the actual beans, like black beans. Most people eat red noodle beans kind of like right now. They'll pick them when they're tender and they're not mature, so they'll just fry up the entire thing, including the pod. And I don't want to do that, so I am going to leave them on there and harvest the beans themselves, and I might throw the pods in the compost. Oh, and say hello to our resident cat. And then under this corn, I have planted red noodle bean seeds. So I'm just gonna water that in. And because the red noodle beans grow so tall, I have given them each about 2 or even 3 corn stalks to trellis up and back down and up again if they need. And they say it's good to plant beans on corn because then you don't need a trellis, and I just wanted to give it a try. So I'll definitely let you know how that turns out. And I also planted some more sunflowers, so let's give those a little extra water. Same with this one. Now these are giant mammoth sunflowers, so they will only produce 1 sunflower head, and it'll be giant, and it'll be really good for seeds. And an amazing thing about sunflowers is they take out toxic metals and chemicals from the soil, so they can really transform your soil. And I'm so looking forward to that. One of the little local co-ops, this tree was for sale. I think it was only like $35, so we had to get it because look how big it is. It's a Barbados cherry tree, and it's got some flowers already. And I think the Barbados cherry tree is gonna be more sour than the usual cherries we're used to, but it is it likes the heat more. You know, cherry trees need quite a few chill hours, which means it needs a lot of time below freezing, I believe, or around freezing, and we just don't get that many down here. So once it fruits, I'll tell you how it is. I've decided to let the zucchinis grow their zucchinis, and actually I found out that you don't need to pluck the flowers of the zucchini plant if you don't want to, because apparently they're very prolific growers. They'll grow quite a lot, so they don't need that much help in the beginning, so I'm just letting them go now, whereas I was plucking off their flowers before I knew that they would just be fine growing as is. So if I'm not mistaken, this is a zucchini right here. Oh my gosh, is that powdery mildew? I'm gonna take that off. In fact, I might just take this entire leaf because that really scares me. And let's put it all the way over here. It might have been tiny bug eggs, or it might be powdery mildew, which hit our garden hard last year, and I am not looking to repeat that. It's a menace. It really hit our pepper plants in particular. Oh my gosh, there are a couple zucchinis growing on this one. Oh no, do you see that? It's a giant worm. Oh no, and here's another worm nest. For heck's sakes. All right, you know what I gotta do to them. This is also a sunflower, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. I didn't know they would look like this with so many leaves in this lovely little pattern. It's the oldest one out here, so it makes sense why it's the biggest. As for the worms, I'm gonna get my boyfriend to deal with it because they're just too big and I do not want to. And he did kill off the worms, and I'm just gonna water in the avocado tree. He also planted a few lemon seeds in here and they sprouted up. So I'm not sure if they're viable, like if they will produce lemons. So we're just gonna have to see. I'm gonna water in this other sunflower. We have so many around the garden. Oh, I'm out of water. Let's get some more. I'm also gonna give some to these tomato plants over here. Now these potato plants, thankfully, they have not had any pest issues, knock on wood. So hopefully they'll continue not to, except that a few of them haven't come up, so I am curious if maybe some voles got to them, some little field mice, because apparently they love to eat potatoes and we put them right in the ground where they will eat them. So, and I'm just gonna check on this strawberry right here. Ooh, look at it go. Let's flick those ants off. And let's also put this one in there. Get away, ants. As always, thanks for joining. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one.